Hi, and welcome to all our new and returning members. This is our welcome webinar for 2025. We hope you had a wonderful holiday season, and we're excited that you're here to chat all things new this year with us. We're so glad you're here. If you are brand new to Community Health Options, we just wanted to say hi and let you know that we do health insurance a little differently here. Our purpose is simple. It's to provide you with benefits that you can actually use. So what does that really mean? It sounds a little bit just like insurance jargon, but means that from the state's broadest healthcare provider network to a Maine-based member services team that answers your questions, we're focused on helping guide you to the care you need. So I just wanted to take a second and introduce myself. I'm Marie. I work on the marketing team here, and I'm joined by Shawn, who sits on member services. And we just wanted to take about 10 minutes and walk you through some really essential things that you could do to set yourself up for success on your new plan with us. So first thing is creating your member portal. I know for myself, I've been here at Community Health Options for about a year now. And before joining here, I personally was very overwhelmed by the health insurance process. I tend to get my bills or statements in the mail. I'd get my member guide, I'd get emails, and I would just kind of all shove them in a corner of my brain because it felt a little bit intimidating, a little bit overwhelming. I didn't really know what any of it meant. And I figured my insurance is there if I need it. And if I don't need it, I don't want to think about it. Since coming to Community Health Options, I realized that there's a whole bunch of stuff that I could really access and be using to my benefit to make life easier for me. And that insurance doesn't just have to be for those emergency situations. And those emails and statements and papers don't always have to be really overwhelming. So one of the first steps that we like to ask people to do when they join us is to create your member portal. You're going to create your member portal over at login.healthoptions.org. And when you're in there, you're going to get 24/7 access to your plan docs. That means you can log in at 3 a.m. on a Wednesday if you need to, and everything will be there. It is completely secure and safe. You create your login so that we protect all of your private health data. All of your claims are in there, all of your membership info, your primary care doctor, everything you need to actually use your plan. And the best news, it's only 2 steps to sign up. You can see on the screen here, you're going to need your member ID card, and you're going to enter your member ID, your last name, your birth date, and then it's going to bring you right there. If you feel uncomfortable or have trouble setting this up yourself, people like Shawn are available on the phone, and they'll be able to help you really easily, no problem. Shawn, what would you say is the average time it takes to set up one of these portals? Couple minutes?
Yeah, it's very quick.
Awesome. Once you do get into your portal, it's a whole world that you can do right from your dashboard. So every dashboard is a little bit different depending on your specific plan type, whether you're an individual, small business owner, whether you get your plan maybe through your employer and you're just learning about us, you might see some different options than what I list out here. But some generic options that we do offer in our member portal are your most important plan documents. This is where you can find things like your summary of benefits, your explanation about your coverage, and most importantly, your member guide. The member guide gives you all the nitty-gritty good stuff about all the incentives you can get, the rewards, how you make your doctor's appointment. So you want to make sure that you check out all of those plan docs. It also allows you to track and download any claims paperwork you might have. It lets you print or view your ID card. So if you can't find, I keep mine right here on my desk, but if you can't find your member ID card and you need to make an appointment online and you need this information, you're on the phone and you're like, you can log right into your portal, and right in the top corner, you'll be able to find all that information. You can search providers and hospitals. We have a huge network of over 48,000 providers across New England. You can look for all of them right from here. You can access information on your medications, your prescriptions, and look at everything you need. You can also view all of our FAQs, any necessary forms you might need to fill out claims or appeal a claim, And as I mentioned, our member guide. Also, if you're on an individual plan, you have the ability to pay your premium and set up auto pay. We also offer paperless delivery on many important communications. So if you are like me, where you get something in the mail and you just shove it right in a drawer, you can skip that step entirely. Set up paperless delivery and it comes into your email, and then you can just save it for later or read it right away. So I want to pass the mic for a second over to Shawn. Shawn sits on our member services team, and he can tell you much more about all the great information and things that they do for us. Shawn, can you talk a little bit about member services?
Sure. So our main base member services team is here, and they're, of course, happy to assist you. They can help with a wide variety of questions that you may have. And those questions could be, but of course, not limited to questions about your benefits and coverage. They can also help you with setting up and navigating through your member portal, or walking you through our healthoptions.org website. They can enroll you in setting up autopay, finding an in-network provider, facilities like labs or hospitals, for example. And we also have dedicated claims service associates, who are here to help with questions you may have regarding claims. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out. You can do so by calling the member services number, which is on the back of your ID card, or by using the contact us option available in your member portal or on our healthoptions.org website. We would also like to stress that live chat will be coming in the near future, for those that do have a member portal.
That's awesome. I don't know about anybody else out there, but I am very stoked for live chat. Anytime I could skip a phone and talk to somebody online and multitask a little bit makes life easier for me. And I just want to point out, I think one of the really cool things when I came here, started not only working for Community Health Options, but became a Community Health Options member myself, was, as Shawn mentioned, the member services team is Maine based. So when you call, you're speaking to somebody who lives here in the state. So they really can understand if, hey, I need to get my medication in Lewiston. I'm looking for a doctor's appointment in Freeport. I got stuck with this clinic and I need a provider in York. The people on the other end of the line truly understand kind of all the challenges, the nuances, the locations that you're dealing with. And for me, it's truly made a difference, especially with how hard it can be to access care these days. So just want to really call that out. I think it's something that is very unique about what we offer and can be really, really helpful. So don't ever hesitate to pick up the phone. So once you have your member portal all set up, one of the really big important steps that we recommend you do is pick your primary care provider. You may already have a primary care provider that you like, and it's as simple as just linking that up in our system. For those who don't have a primary care provider, your primary care provider, most often referred to as a PCP, is your first point of contact for non-emergency healthcare. So they're the person that you go to first for those routine visits, like your annual wellness check, your common cold, flu, maybe, your child skinned their knee. That would be their pediatrician. They handle all of the routine, common medical problems. If you think about it almost like a tree, they're the top. And then if you have something that needs a specialist, you usually work from there, and all of those other providers become the branches, and your provider sits at the top and can help you navigate that. You can very easily search and select in the member portal who you want your primary care doctor to be. You'll see it right on the left-hand side. It also lives on the dashboard at the bottom. It'll just say add primary care provider. You'll be able to search and filter from all of the options in the area, and then it'll be as easy as just selecting who you need. From there, we're going to be able to help track it in the system. And if you were to ever call into member services, they would have all of that information ready and available for you. So just really want to stress how important a primary care provider can be. And if you have any questions, you're not sure, that's where Shawn and his team can be really helpful in setting you up with the right folks. Lastly, and this is the fun stuff, you've gone through the portal, you've got yourself ready to go, you've got your doctor. At this point, that's when most people are like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to hear any more about my health insurance until I need it. But before you go, we really, really want to make sure that you know about some of the benefits we offer. When we say we have benefits that you can actually use, we mean it. We don't just provide coverage for emergencies. We want you to take advantage of all the day-to-day care so that you can feel better. Um, what that looks like is things like $0 cost for our digital wellness platform and incentives on select plans. It means $5 for many common generic prescriptions. It's $25 for labs and x-rays at a variety of specific locations. And it's our chronic illness support program. This is a program where you can save on medicine and routine care for illnesses like asthma, diabetes, COPD, and hypertension. These things are things that we believe strongly in because they are preventative, and we understand that they're things that impact your everyday basis. And when we're so stressed out and overwhelmed about everything happening in the world, the last thing we want you worrying about when you're on your healthcare journey is how you're going to cover it. So we really try and make it as easy as possible for you between our member services team, our care team, our member portal, calling us. We're here so that you can really take advantage of these benefits and you can get seen sooner. I just want to take a minute before we go and show you an example of some of the guides and forms that you can see in your member portal. I think that when you log in on your own sometimes and you're just given a list of documents, it can be hard to really understand, what are these? What's the difference? What am I using them for? So an example that you're going to see is this one right here. That's your summary of benefits and coverage. That's going to give you a high level view of what your plan entails. It tells you things like, how much is my copay to go to my primary care? How much would it be if I needed urgent care? What is my coverage for mental health? Your sample member guide. Your member guide is going to be a much thicker document, and it has everything. I would love to believe that you're going to sit down on the couch at night and read it cover to cover. And while I understand that probably won't happen, I do think it's worth bookmarking it mentally that it is available in your member portal. I have myself have gone to my member guide so many times because I've heard, oh, I get this incentive. And then when it's time for me to use it, I go back to the member guide to really figure out the details. We cover so many different things that I couldn't possibly talk about all of them, or you would be here a lot longer than you'd probably want to be. So I highly recommend checking out the member guide and just getting more information about all the variety of specific benefits we offer. And this other document is your schedule of benefits. This again gives you a breakdown of just what is covered, what your deductible is going to look like, and helps walk you through all the different parts of your plan so that when you're going to make your plan and you're going to have your appointments, you can understand what those medical claims are going to look like, what your explanation of benefits, what your bills might be. So these are a great place to start as you start navigating your health plan. And just know, as you start going through and navigating, that you're not alone. You have Shawn, you have the member services team here to help to make sure that it's as easy as possible for you. Shawn, is there anything else that I might not have mentioned that you want to add?
I think you did a great job in covering it.
All right, awesome. One last thing. I've put all of this into a really handy checklist that you can find right on our website at healthoptions.org. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop us a note or give our call to our member services. Welcome to 2025. We are so glad you're here. Have a great day.